children, hope you're all doing good. Welcome back to the English class. Now in today's class we will do lesson 1, the honest woodcutter. Yes, in my previous videos I have explained the lesson and also I have told you the story about this also, right? We finished the chapter, we've read the chapter, we've explained and also narrated the story also for you. In today's session we'll be doing the textbook exercises part of it. So kindly open your textbook to page number 8, children. Textbook, page number 8. First main, let's answer. Here. Now, complete the sentences choosing suitable words from the options below. First one, Sarath never told a lie, even for the sake of his own what? Benefit. Yes. So here, tick for benefit, and you have to write here also, children. You have to write benefit. Okay. Next, the axe was his only dash and he could not do anything without it. Axe was his only what? Possession. So you have to tick possession and you have to write here, children. Okay, you have to write here. Next, the river god felt dash for Sarath. What did the river god feel for Sarath? He felt pity for Sarath. Okay, right here, pity. Next, first of all, the river god bought out a dash axe. First, what axe did the river god buy? What axe did the river god bring? It's a golden axe. Yes, right? Golden. You have to tick as well as you have to write, children. Okay, you have to do both. Next, the name of Sarath's next door neighbor was. What was his name? His name was Rajan. Put a tick here and write Rajan. You have to write in a neat cursive handwriting, children. I am pleased with your honesty and dash. Honesty and what? Truthfulness. Sarath was telling truth all the time, no? So it's truthfulness. Next, as soon as Rajan saw the golden axe, his heart filled with dash. What did his heart fill? His heart filled with greed. Right? Greed here. Okay? Okay, children. So this is how you have to write here. The first answer is benefit. Second is possession. Third is pity. Fourth is golden. Fifth is Rajan. Sixth is truthfulness. Seventh is greed. Okay? Fill this up like this only. Okay? And B main will go into your classwork. C main will also go into your classwork. And now D main here. Choose the correct answer. Sorry, true or false. Okay? Take the true sentences and cross the false ones. First one. Sarath lived in Rampur. True or false? Did Sarath live in Rampur? Yes. Sarath lived in Rampur. So put a tick. Next. Sarath was an honest man. Was Sarath an honest man, children? Yes. Sarath was an honest man. Put a tick. Next. Sarath accepted the golden axe. Did Sarath accept the golden axe in the beginning? No, he did not accept. No. So put a into mark. Next. The river god was not pleased with Sarath. Was he pleased or not pleased? He was pleased. So this is false. Next, Rajan knowingly. Now, next one. Rajan knowingly let the axe fall down the river. Yes, no, did Rajan wantingly put the axe into the river? Yes, he did. So this is true. Next. The river god was pleased with Rajan. Was the river god pleased with Rajan? No, he was pleased with Sarath. So this is wrong. Next, Rajan lost his own axe also. Yes, because of his greediness, Rajan lost his own axe also. So this is true. Next, vocabulary. The words given below are related to the three words in the circle. Draw arrows to match them as shown in the example. So here are the brown stack. Can you see, children? Hear, see, smell. Okay, whatever these are, what we do, whether we hear them, whether we see them, or whether we smell them is what we have to do here. The first one is done for you. See, look. What look? Look means how do we look? Do we look through our ears? Do we smell through our... can we look through the smell? No. We have to look means it means see, right? We have to do... looking is seeing. So same way, noise. What do? You hear the noise. It is hearing. Okay. Next, listen. How do you listen? You also listen with your ears. So this is also here. Put an arrow mark like this. Next, scent. Scent is a what? When there is some smell, what you will do? You have to smell it, right? Scent is something you smell the scent, right? Good or bad, you smell it. So that comes under smell. Next, sound. Sound, what you do? Can you see the sound? Can you smell the sound? No, you have to hear the sound. So put an arrow mark here. Okay. Next, whisper. Whispering, what do? How do you do whisper, children? You have to hear them, right? Yes, you have to hear the whisper. So put an arrow mark for whisper also. Okay. Next, smell. It's perfume. Perfume, what do? Can you hear the perfume? Can you see the perfume? No, you have to smell the perfume. So put an arrow mark. Okay, next, sight. For sight, what do? Can you smell the sight? Can you hear the sight? No, you have to see. So put an arrow mark for sight also. Okay, this is how you have to do this main, children. Okay, do this main like this in page number 9. Okay, after this, children, turn to next page. That is page number 10. Turn to page number 10. Let's listen. Listen to your teacher first, then make plural forms of the following underlined words and write them in the given space. So you have to write the plural forms of the underlined words in the sentence. Okay, what is the first one? The rat sat on the stool. So you have to write here. The rat will become plural of rat is rats. The rats sat on the stool. Stool will become stools. Okay. Next, the policeman caught the thief. Policeman. Policeman will become policemen when it becomes plural. So write the policemen caught the thief. Next, the girl sings a song. Song will become songs. The girl sings a song. For one song, it's a song. So here you are singing many songs. So just write songs. The girl sings songs. I saw a cat on the wall. So cat will become cats. Wall will become walls. I saw. See, this is a cat. One cat. No, so it's a cat. You are saying about many cats now. So I saw cats on the walls. Next, the boy is eating the mango. Boy will become boys. Mango will become mangoes. The boys. Since there is one boy, it's is. Now there are many boys. So it's are. The boys are eating the mangoes. Okay. Now next, let's talk. When Willie wants to use the kitchen, he asks for his mother's permission. Can I use the kitchen for a while? This is a polite way of asking for permission. So you should always use can I word. Okay. To speak polite. You can't just say, I want to use the kitchen. I'll use the kitchen. No, you can't say like that. You have to ask politely. You have to ask politely in a polite way. You have to ask politely that can I use the kitchen for a while? Okay. Now ask for permission for the following. Start with request with can I. Start your request with can I. For your teacher, how do you ask if you want to go to a toilet? You should ask can I go to the toilet? Okay. How do you ask? You have to add can I here. Can I go to the toilet? Next, for your mother, you have to ask can I go to your, it will become my. Can I go to my friend's house? Okay. Question mark again here. Next, to your father, how do you ask? Can I go for a movie? Twos won't be there. Can I go for a movie? Next, for your classmate to use a pen. So, how will you ask? Can I use, or it will become your. Can I use your pen? Okay. Again for your teacher. How you ask your teacher? Can I go out to buy some food? Question mark. So this is the polite way of asking permission. Okay children? Yes. Now next main, page number 11. Page number 11, creative writing. H main. Read the information carefully. On the class notice board, put up a note asking the students not to throw papers around even in the break. Ask them to use dustbins. Word limit is 20 words. You have to write a note like this. Okay, you have to write a note like this on the notice board. You have to make sure you write within 20 words only. 20 or within 20 words only. You should tell your friends not to throw papers on the papers here and there on the floor. Okay, even break time also you're not supposed to throw anything, throw any dirt around here, food, anything. You should not dirty the floor. You have to keep the floors clean, and you have to tell them to use the dustbin and throw any waste, whatever is there with them, to throw it in the dustbin and not on the floor. Okay, I'll write this on the board. Please copy it and write here. Okay, you have to write here in these lines only, in these 4 lines only. You have to write it. Start from here. Okay, I'll write it on the board. Please copy children. So children, you have to write here, write in this place. Dear friends is already given. Please is already given. After please you have to write, do not throw anything on the floor and make it dirty. Kindly use the dustbins to throw the waste. Okay, so please write this only, because we have to write it very short, within 20 words only. So we are making it short. Okay children, copy this fast. Next, I may use the following pairs of words and sentences of your own to show the difference in their meanings. Okay, see, you have 4 similar words here children, right? Road, road. This is also road, this is also road. Yes, the spelling is different and the meaning is also different here. No, no. There, there. Fair, fair. Correct, no? See, both are spelled the same, but their meanings are different. Okay? So first, road. The first road is this. What is this? You can write, make your own sentences. The road is clean. You can also write, I am walking on the road. Have parked my bicycle on the road. Okay? Next, road. This road means you are riding. This road is called riding. I rode my bicycle to school. Okay? Or you can also write, I rode my bicycle yesterday. Okay, you can also do that. Next, the second one, no. K-N-O-W. No. No means you know something, knowing something. I know the answer. No one saw me. Okay, you can write no one saw me, or no one. Yeah, you can write something similar to this, children. Okay, or you can also write no, I will not come to your house. Okay, or no, I will not do this. Okay. Next, there. This there you have, and this also there. Okay. This is something which belongs to someone, and this is showing something is there, the place. Okay. These books are theirs. Or you can write these are their books. Okay? You can write these are their books. When you are telling something which belongs to someone, then kind you use THEIR, there. Okay? There, this, there. There is a puppy. There is a puppy. Okay? Or there is a house. Something like that. You can point out something. Next. Fair and fair. 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 This fare is about the charges. Okay? The money. When you travel, you pay bus fares. No? These are the fares. And this fare is someone who's looking fair. You can do that also, the complexion. Or you can say the fairs. There are fairs around, no? Like exhibitions. You all go to exhibitions, no? Those are also called as fairs. You can use that also. Okay? So this fair. The bus fares have increased lately. So nowadays the bus fares have increased. So that is what I mentioned. The bus fares have increased lately. Now this fare. I went to a fair. You can say, no, I went to a fair. Or you can also write, the girl is very fair. Okay, this fair has two meanings. Okay, so you can write either one. So this completes your textbook exercises, children, of the first chapter. Okay, this completes the textbook exercises. Please do this properly, neatly, in a neat cursive handwriting. Write it. Don't make mistakes and don't scribble. If you scribble, I will not correct. I will resend your books back. Okay, and you will be losing your marks for 5 marks activity for neatness. Yes, you will use your marks there. So make sure you write in a neat cursive handwriting. You have a lot of time to write. Please write. Okay. Thank you, children.